Natalie Aspinall will be making history today as well. She'll become only the third woman to officiate in the Premier League. She's being promoted as an assistant referee following 6 years in the EFL. So she will be at the Wolves game against Fulham today. She spoke to Dan Ogunshakin about the challenges that she faced in trying to break through.
It all still feels a little bit surreal. I've been working so long for something like this.
A packed Molineux awaits Natalie Aspinall this weekend as a 25-year-old ambition is realised. Following in the footsteps of Wendy Toms and Sian Massey Ellis, she'll become just the third female Premier League assistant referee. Having been told she couldn't, Aspinall is having the last laugh.
Trying to get to the Premier League is something that I was always told I couldn't do. I couldn't be involved in professional football, and it's something that I've worked hard to do. So I think when I was given the opportunity and I knew that I'd had a good season, for me it was about controlling the controllables.
Massey Ellis, a close friend, made her Premier League debut in 2010. It's been a long wait to have two female officials in England's top flight concurrently, but Aspinall, a mother of two, is keen to focus on the positives.
What we've got to remember is to celebrate the fact that we've got two women on the line in the Premier League. I think, you know, a few years ago people wouldn't have said that might not have happened. I think that there's more opportunities now for match officials from all different backgrounds. I think I've had to work hard, I've had to keep being determined and make sure, you know, that I'm working towards my goals. You know, I can't say what could or couldn't have been. I'd like to think that I would have done this irrespective, because, you know, I have shown that commitment and that passion to refereeing.
Although the glass ceiling for female officials was smashed many years ago, the number of women officiating in the game is still relatively small. Like so many other things in life, the key to increased representation is visibility.
A former teacher, Aspinall spoke to her daughter's class about her journey to the top.
They used to say that women couldn't do stuff like this, and now it's been completed. Grandad and my mum were referees, so I want to do the same thing as them.
Having worked so hard to achieve her goals in a male-dominated environment, Aspinall's story is inspirational. Not that she sees it that way.
For me, I'm just me, and I've just done this. Refereeing is something that I've always done, and I wasn't going to let somebody tell me that I couldn't do it because of who I was. I don't feel that I'm an inspiration, I just feel like I'm doing what I'm doing, but I hope by me doing this, it makes it easier for not just female referees, but any referees to come through the pathway and achieve their potential.
For all her achievements, that would arguably be the greatest of all. Dan Ogunshakin, BBC News.
Well, speaking of success for women in football, the Lionesses feature heavily in the nominations for the Ballon d'Or. We've got Millie Bright, Beth Mead and Lucy Bronze all up for the award for Best Footballer. Mead, of course, was named the best player at the Euros after winning the Golden Boot given to the tournament's top scorer. And Chelsea's Sam Kerr is also in the running for the prize. I think if we had our way, there'd be a lot more of them in the nominations. But looking at the men's nominations too, I said there was a big name missing. Lionel Messi, of course, who won it in 21, and in 19 there was no awards in 2020, and he is missing from the list this year.
Time for a new school.
Straight after his move to PSG.
Giving other people a chance.
It's very awful good of him, isn't it? Kind to move
Feels
over.
fair, doesn't it?
Do you remember the story we were doing with the newspapers earlier about the...
Oh, the honey bear.
Honey bear. Going to see
have we got more honey bear?